Well, I never ask myself the question, do I have it all? If you're an overachiever, and I'm positive every single person in this room is an overachiever, you're never fulfilled. You never do something and say, oh my gosh, I did that, I'm done, I'm just going to rest now. Anytime we do anything, we experience the high and we say, great, I can't wait to get to the next plateau. So I think part of it is stop thirsting for everything. Stop thinking, all right, when I get this, then I'm going to be happy. Because guess what? If you're trying to be happy tomorrow, the sad thing is, tomorrow's never going to come. You've got to make the most of every situation that you're in. I mean, I am really tired. I'm sure I need to go to the dentist. I probably need a haircut. But I don't have a lot of free time. These are high-class problems. Who am I going to cry to? My husband, who I'm in love with sometimes? My kids, who I'm definitely in love with all the time? The job that I like? It's totally hard. I'm really tired. But these are great problems to have. And so I think you've just got to do the best you can. And you also need to remember, the only person you're competing with is yourself. It will never help you to count anyone else's money, to count anyone else's good fortune, to count the love anyone else has in their life. You have no idea what it's like to walk in anyone else's shoes. So all you can do is appreciate the ones you have and make the most of it, and appreciate the people around you. Because for me, it definitely takes a village, and I don't mean my scores of nannies and people who do my grocery shopping. I mean my community. I think if you celebrate the people around you, and you help, I mean, you know, whenever you're like, I could do it without my, everyone in your life is your partner. Your boss is your partner, the people who are beneath you is your partner, and you have to respect them. For me, I do my best to respect everyone in my life, and because of that, I feel like I get it back in spades. It doesn't mean that I don't screw up. I screw up all the time. But I think something that people forget along the way is to realize they make mistakes and to say they're sorry. I say I'm sorry to my kids all the time. And I don't try to be perfect for them, because as working moms, we put so much guilt. Oh, my son would have done better in school if I wasn't working. And my daughter wouldn't have fallen down a flight of stairs if I was there. Guess what? She would have. And my son wouldn't have done that well in school. We have to stop putting this guilt on us. Because you know who didn't do that? Our dads. When I grew up, my dad was the only one working in my house. And I would get, you know, suspended from school for insubordination, for not listening. My dad never said to himself, if only I wasn't a working father, she'd be so well behaved. That they've been doing constantly, all the time. And the sad thing is, we don't always help each other. You know, there are times, I remember missing soccer sign-ups because I don't always go to school drop-off. And I remember crying and calling my mother and saying, if only the women who were at the school drop-off were nicer to me, that wouldn't have happened. And my mother said, yes, it would have. You would have screwed something up. You know, my mom didn't work. My mom was president of my PTA and head of the Board of Education the whole time I grew up. And sometimes she forgot to pick me up. And sometimes I forget to get my kids. And that's what life looks like. And I think, to me, it's work hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. I have no free time, so I'm not going to waste time beating myself up. I'm just going to do the best I can. And that could mean I screw up, but that's okay because I was going to screw up either way.